Hello, everybody. It is the Wild Thing 90210 here, bringing you the special Valentine's Day special. I said special twice. But I'm running the Scar L with extended mag suppressor with the sleight of hand, hardline, and steady aim with the Predator, Reaper, and Pavlo. Which it's a pretty good class, I guess. PS3 King told me about it, so I am using it. But that's all I wanted to say about that. I'm on the map Resistance. And I'm going to talk about women. Let me give you my backstory with women. As you know, I is 17 years old, almost out of high school, getting ready to go to college. And I've seriously been into women since I was probably like first grade. I mean, I hadn't had any like second thoughts like, hey, maybe I should go out with guys. No, I'm not that way. I'm straight as an arrow, straight as the Tigris and Euphrates. Random thing there, but I would just like to give you guys a little topic about women. And I would just like to say, if you guys see my vlogs, I am not the stereotypical, video game player that just sits around and, thinks he knows what he's talking about women, hasn't had a girlfriend, ever. No, I've had a couple girlfriends, but I'm not saying that as a pat on the back. I mean, they're not as attractive as, I don't know, they're mistakes. And they were, like, from a long time ago. So it really doesn't matter. But women, bad things about women. Most of them that I honestly go to school with, well, back to my backstory, I honestly go to a smaller school, and like, women are few and far between, and most of them really are overprivileged, immature brats that think, that want guys to like them, but they won't. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, honestly. But most of them, whenever I try and hang out with a girl, like who I think is going to be, a decent girl, they always end up coming up with some excuse, like, oh, I just don't think we should date because I think I'm not as close to God as I want to be, or I'm just like, I want to wait till after high school. That's all good and dandy. That's playing freaking tastic. But if you can't learn how to date or react around normal guys now, I mean, not all guys are normal. Honestly, I will say that right now. A lot of guys that I go to school with aren't really top-notch individuals. I mean, I know they pretend to be. There are a lot of pretenders, but most of them aren't. And I'm not saying I'm, the best guy either. I'm just saying that a lot of them aren't. And some of them really aren't worth dating. But it seems to me like girls like that are using all these cop-outs, and they're not able to get any experience like talking to guys or hanging out with guys or knowing how to react around guys. And that's really handicapping them. I mean, I've honestly never been a fan of high school relationships. I mean, I used to be all like, yeah, I want a girlfriend right now. But the more and more I think about it, the more and more stupid it becomes. Especially in, like, if you're like 3 years younger or 2 years younger than a girl, or you're 2 years older. It honestly, I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. I mean, 1 year is basically, the limit I would go on that. I mean, my limit is I wouldn't date a girl that is 3 years younger than me. Because, I don't know, I think that's like my sister's age, and it seems like it'd be kind of weird me dating one of my friends. So, that's just whatever you think about. I mean, honestly, it really doesn't make a difference when you're like 30 and she's like 25. That really doesn't make a difference when you're older. But right now, it's like, But basically, I'm getting off topic here. But a lot of them, honestly, I know are immature and cannot make up their mind. And honestly, if you're giving the guy those excuses, you're not going to be able to get guys like, you might have just let go of a good guy. And honestly, and it seems like to me that, guys, honestly, like me and others, aren't looking for more friends. I mean, if we're hanging out with a certain girl, we're not looking for, hey, let's just be friends. No, if you're hanging out with a girl more than normal, you're looking for her for a girlfriend. I mean, it's kind of really obvious. But a lot of them, and a lot of different girls also act like the world revolves around them, act like you got to pay attention to them 24/7. They need about, like, 12 guys around them talking to them. Those guys, if you're interested in those kind of girls, fellas, then don't end it right now. Don't even, give her a second thought. Because, I mean, a lot of those girls, I can read. I mean, me personally, I can read them like a book. Like, they're a lot of them are a dime a dozen. Those kind of girls. They'll use you for certain things. Like, if you're good at if you're good at, let's say, art, they want you to make them a picture, hey, can you draw me, and can you blah, 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 hey, can you, and, like, same thing, like, if you're good at video editing, hey, can you make me a video, or, like, if you're a smart guy, they'll try and be all nice to you, try and, quote-unquote, flirt it up with you, and be all like, hey, can we, like, study together sometime? Don't think you're getting more than studying, guys. You're just getting to, learn what the, multiplication and division tables are and stuff like that. You're not learning anything else. So, I mean, not saying that that's bad or anything, but they also cost you, honestly, this is one of the things that I'm getting a little fed up with. They cost you a lot of money in the long run to me. Like, honestly, who's the person that pays for the dates and stuff? What? Who? Someone raised their hand in the back? Yep. Yes? That's right. You, the guy, is paying for most of the dates and most of the and I mean, that's all good and all. The guy's supposed to, but for what? If you're not really in a relationship and the guy's paying for stuff, honestly, ladies, don't make him pay for you if you don't really like it. Like, don't let him take you on more and more quote unquote dates, even though you guys aren't dating. That's not. You're just gonna make the guy even more angry and make him write like bad statuses about you on Facebook, calling you all these dirty words and stuff like that. You're just asking for it. I mean, I'm not condoning that a guy does that, but that's honestly, you are asking for a guy to do that if you are leading him on and making him pay for you and making him pay for every little thing. Girls love. Relationships are a two-way street. You got to give a little to get a little. And I feel like most guys understand that, and they're more than willing to pay for you. But it just seems like you don't want to give anything in return. You just want all the free stuff that comes with being, friends with a guy, or more than friends with a guy. Other thing that really tick me off, they also lead you on and make you feel like you're on top of the world. And sometimes I've been used, like, to get by, like, honestly, I feel I know it for a fact. I've been used by certain girls in my lifetime, high school life, for them to get some other guy that goes to, some other hotty-dot school, and, he's just so amazing and awesome, and ladies, don't do that to a guy. Come on. I mean, seriously. If you're just, that's what ticks me off the most, in all honesty. That and probably the money thing is what really ticks me off. Is when they're looking for someone else, and like, and you probably been liking this girl for, let's say, 3 months, and then she ends up saying, "Oh, I just really like you as a good friend, and I just like this other guy go more." Then seriously, guys, do not hang out with her anymore. Leave her be. Don't be hanging around her and her boyfriend. If she likes that guy, don't hang out with them. Leave them be. Let them do their thing, and you just do your own thing. Say, "Oh, okay, I'll just go find someone else then." It's not that. I mean, I know. Honestly, I'll tell you from experience. I know it's hard to tell a girl, let go of a girl that you want you liked a lot and you really want to be around. It hurts, I know, but you really got to get through that. And that, and women like that where I'm around are that act that way are a dime a dozen where I'm from. I mean, seriously, I cannot find any good enough girls, and I don't mean good enough girls like they're not good enough. I mean like quality women wherever I go. I just seem like I feel like where I go, guys like me are out of options. Like guys in my class and stuff like that. We're like, none of us want to date these girls. So, well, let me get on to the good things about girls before I have to end this commentary here. Sometimes, honestly, girls do think differently. And it's a good different. Not like their opinions that they honestly do think differently, think different ways, think different thing about something, like, and it makes guys go like, huh, I never really would have thought about that, because girls and guys think differently, and that's a really endearing quality I'd honestly like, that I'd like in a girl. And there are also some other obvious things that I like guys like me like in a girl. But I'm not going to get into that because that would be inappropriate, and yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to try. I was going to try and give you guys some tips on how to get girls. But honestly, I don't even know. I mean, maybe it's just the women I'm around all the time, but I don't know how to get girls. I mean, I know you got to be nice and stuff, and then but otherwise, I guess one tip: act like something you're not. I mean, if you know, if you're a good guy, act like a bad guy. I mean, I hear girls like that a lot. And I mean, you know, if she wants to go to some restaurant, you take her chair, you know, you make her pay for everything. And I mean, honestly, see how she feels, cuz honestly, all the girls I know like those kind of guys. They like the kind of guys that are jerks to them. It amazes me how most girls will pick bad guy, like stupid, retarded guys that don't even deserve certain girls. They will pick them over like the nicest guy they probably ever met, because they want a little mysterious guy. They want a guy that will, you know, that's kind of like will bring on a surprise every single day. Don't do that, girls. Seriously, you're only gonna make your life even more miserable, because you're like, oh, why are we always, you know, talking about breaking up and stuff? Maybe because you're dating an idiot. I don't know. But when you could have had the nicest guy in the world, you'd rather have chosen the idiot. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I facepalm that. I facepalm you to that. Hear that? I'm facepalming myself because of you ladies. Dumb women, honestly. But this commentary is about to end, and I'd like to thank you for watching. This is my Valentine's Day special. I hope you lucky couples have a great Valentine's Day. You know, some people hate it, some people don't. But I'd also like to give shout-outs to my box channels, D3 tiers. Check them out. Check out LMS Bossman for all your WWE needs. Stealth Bomber, the Wii champion there with the Call of Duty, getting them juggernauts like crazy. And C Waka, straight up beast. And I'd also like you guys to check out a guy I met, Amazing Bowler. He has some pretty sick clips, and I will talk to you later.